In automated systems, it is typically very important that the equipment be able to run unattended for long periods of time. Since errors and other unexpected events periodically occur, it is critical that the system be able to automatically field execution exceptions. Then it should attempt to correct the problem by responding in an appropriate manner and continue execution if at all possible. In GPL, sections of procedures or entire procedures can be bounded by a try-catch structure that provides a formal means to intercept program exceptions and execute specific corrective actions. When an exception is handled in this manner, information on the type of exception is stored in an exception object. In our example, we will add a robot location and a profile into our G-module GPO file. We can then create a try-catch block in our main program. Inside the block, we will attempt to move the robot to the location. If an exception of any type occurs when the try statements are executed, rather than halting execution and reporting an error, the system automatically stores the exception information in the exception object and branches execution to the start of the catch statements. The catch statements can test the exception object to determine the nature of the exception and then perform whatever corrective action is necessary. In our example, we can run the code and see the move is successful. We then add some console write line instructions in the catch clause for diagnostic purposes. We can then disable robot power and rerun the code. Since power is not enabled, the program detects the error and branches to the catch section. If needed, a finally clause can be added after the catch block. If the try statements complete execution without an error or when the catch statements complete execution after an exception, the finally statements are always executed to perform any required cleanup. At the completion of the finally statements, regular instruction execution continues at the first statement following the end try.